house always wins. Play long enough, you never change the stakes, the house takes you. Unless, when that perfect hand comes along, you bet big, and then you take the house. I've been practicing this a little bit. Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed.
That was good. I liked it.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Big Easy Bets podcast. I'm your host, Logan, and with me in the studio, Nick Von Brick.
Why's Pojo gotta be such an asshole?
Man in the controls for us, Justin the Russian Concussion Mascaro. How are you?
Good.
And Joseph back with us again.
What up, what up?
Didn't know if we would see you after the first week.
If you're good.
Big Easy Bets, episode 122. Week 0 is in the books. College football week 1 is here. We have a lot of games to break down, a lot of stuff to go over. A lot of breaking news coming out today, but first things first, smelling salts. All right. They say you don't want to get it in your eyes.
To be honest.
I don't want to get too close. Okay, I got to open
Just
my
put your
eyes.
nose in.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hold on.
Get a little in your eyes.
Yeah. Let me know I'm alive.
Oh, I can smell it.
Man.
Is that what the doctor ordered?
Whew.
You can smell it just from when you open it.
I feel like it's a little less strong than it was,
Yeah.
but
I mean, gotta sniff
you
it
gotta
harder.
you can get a little closer this time. You want some?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little.
I also have
I
like
did it too fast.
Come on.
I also have over 30 ounces of coffee in me, so I'm jittery as shit.
Wired.
All right, just like last episode, we're going to give you our best and worst of the week. The top 3 this week, we're ranking our top 3 sports movies of all time. So we'll get to that at the end of the episode. All right. Before we do the recap, we'll do best and worst of the week. What was the best thing you saw this week?
They done made my daddy famous.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That is cool. All right, give everybody details.
Okay, well, anyway, my dad always brings his flags to the Saints game. He brings 2 flags on poles, and he carries them around. Well, we brought them to the NFC Championship game, the game that had the no call in it.
Yep.
And we were outside of there before kickoff, and we were just holding them up, and they had a bunch of photographers for the NFL. They wanted to capture pictures of us. Well, when the no call they posted an article. They used the picture in the article for the front page and everything, and then a few years later, they printed out that photo and put it up in Champion Square.
Yeah, no, that was badass. I saw it.
That's super cool.
I saw it was posted about it. Yeah, it's like right next to the stage.
Yeah, he's pumped about it.
I bet. That is cool. Yeah, immortalized in Champion Square.
He basically, it's like him getting into the Hall of Fame.
I mean, it is cool. It is cool. If you always bring something, and it's kind of like you got the Whistle Monster, you got like these staples and all of that. Well, now, I mean, I'm sure there's a fuckload of people that have seen him with his flags.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you couldn't miss it. NFC Championship game. I remember it. Horrible day. But yeah, now you're immortalized. So congratulations to your dad. Joseph, what was the best thing you saw this week?
Jameis,
What about him?
back on the field.
Yeah, no,
Looking
he looked
good,
fucking,
too.
He looked fucking sharp.
Yeah.
Looked sharp. Footwork looked good. Hung in the pocket. Delivered some throws. Yeah, I like that.
We
Justin,
just got so accustomed to seeing Drew and just knowing we're having a good quarterback. It's nice to know that we have a semi-decent one again.
yeah,
you
those
know.
smelling salts are fucking me up, dude. My head is in a whirlwind. Justin, what was the best thing you saw this week?
That was basically mine as well. I just put the Saints as a whole. I thought they played really well on Friday. Everybody was clicking, and I was really happy with our starters in that game.
Yeah, okay. A+ to Nick for creativity, y'all. Come on. The best thing I saw this week was Scott Frost's press conference. Did you see him?
No.
He said the offensive play callers need to have a little bit more creativity after he goes out there and kicks an onside kick and fucking loses them the game.
Yeah, that was pretty creative.
They went like 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, fumble after going for the
Yeah.
onside kick. You had control of the game. I mean, they're struggling to fucking move the ball, and then at that point in the game, and then you give them fucking fantastic field position. That was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. It's always dumb if it doesn't work, but if you do it and it does work, you're a genius. But it's like, That had no chance. That guy was so ready for it.
Yeah.
I thought for him to stand up there at the fucking press conference and say we need a little bit more creativity was the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
It's weird because, like, on the kickoff before that, before they forced the fumble,
Yeah.
I was like, are they going to onside kick this?
Yeah.
And at that point in the game, it kind of made sense. But then they score a touchdown after they recover a fumble.
Yep.
You're up 11. It's like, what are you trying to do? Win by 13 or something?
I mean, I get it. If you're trying to
They were trying to
Stomp.
cover or something.
Yeah.
He had a bet on the game.
Yeah, I don't know. That was fucking crazy, though. It's time for Scott Frost to go. I mean, with all the expectations let down over the years, and now you come into this one, you've got the quarterback transfer, wide receivers, you got new guys. It's like, and you're like, it was up and down. They started off bad. Somebody's pissed. Then they come back. Everybody's happy. And then you just fucking out the window, everything, all the momentum you had. And then, I mean, there's a good chance he's got to get fired this year, I would assume. Unless they really fucking start.
I mean, they're not a good team.
No. So,
what? Yeah, he'll get fired.
All right. What was the worst thing you saw this week?
0 wins. That's what week 0 stands for me. 0 wins.
All right. Yeah. No, I wouldn't say it was an ideal.
It
start
wasn't
for
the
anybody.
worst thing that could happen because obviously I could have lost all of them, but
Yeah.
I did push one. So I'm thankful for that. Thank you, God.
All right, Joseph. What was the worst thing you saw this week?
Penning.
Oh,
We don't know
fuck.
how long he's out.
Yeah, y'all are going with the Saints trends. Mine is also Saints as well. But yeah, Trevor Penning, turf toe, ruptured a fucking tendon in his toe. Probably done for. At first, I was like, he'll miss 4 weeks if it was just turf toe. But if you rupture the fucking ligament, he's probably done till December. So that's a problem. We need Hurst to
Season,
get healthy quick. Yeah, very unfortunate. Justin, what was the worst thing you saw this week?
So I had a draft this past weekend on Sunday, and about 20 minutes after the draft, got a notification that my 12th round pick got shot multiple times
I had that
while
written down
some
as well.
little asshole tried to steal his car.
I
Yeah,
saw that.
Brian Robinson got shot twice. They're saying he's going to be okay. Obviously, he was at the facilities today. I don't know if you saw. Unfortunate for sure. I have him in our sleeper league, and I was immediately, or the dynasty league, but it's a sleeper app. Immediately as the report gets broken that he got shot, I get a notification. It says Brian Robinson status changed to questionable. They're like, we're holding out hope, but it's like immediately. Oh, he's shot. All right, he might not be able to go. Yeah, that sucks. Shot twice, lower leg, or I think one was the hip, and then in the leg. They're saying they're not even ruling out that he won't play this
It
year.
was in Washington, D.C.?
I'm assuming, yeah. Got to be. So, it's rough over there. It's rough over here.
Yeah.
It's rough all over. Worst thing I saw this week happened today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson traded to the Eagles. That fucking sucks.
Yeah, that one hurt.
They gave us back a fucking handshake and said, here you go, a fucking 5th and a 6th-round pick.
Yeah.
Next year?
Yeah, I'm assuming. Yeah, I think one's conditional. We get the worst of the two. I think it was 2 picks, I'm pretty sure. I think it was a 5th and a 6th round, and it's between – they have 2 6th-round picks, so we're getting the worst one, however it falls.
We're giving them a 7th.
And we give them a 7th. Don't really get it. I understand why. I don't get – we spent a 3rd-round pick on him. And my thoughts on it are I feel like he's benefited. I love him, for one. He's a fucking embodies – like the city, that's what I said. The way he plays, he's dancing, he talks shit, getting Tom Brady's face, an iconic moment that nobody will forget. I feel like he's benefited from a very good defense.
Yeah.
A great pass rush. You've got other guys around. So the story was that I think the highest paid slot corner is in Philly, or in I think it is in Philly. I could be wrong on that. I can't remember. I'm blanking on his name, but I want to say he's making $8 million a year. We offered Chauncey Gardner-Johnson $8 million a year. He wants 12. He wants to be paid like a safety. He played safety, like straight up safety for us 5% of his snaps.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I tweeted out. I said, so we were going to pay him for what he is. He wanted to get paid for what he's not. So, I mean, see you later at that point.
Yeah.
I understand it. You gotta understand and know your role. But also with that being said, if Philly wants to pay you, more power to you. I'll never knock somebody for going and trying to get their money. But $12 million a year, it's like, that's why we drafted Alante Taylor, apparently. Like, they clearly knew that this was in the works. They said that apparently when they couldn't come to an agreement, his attitude changed. So it's like what makes him great is his attitude, but it could also fuck up the locker room if he really starts trying to. They said he wasn't listening to coaching. He was kind of it wasn't a good mix at that point. So fuck him. That's the way I feel. Sucks. Not the person. Like I think he cemented himself in like. I mean, he was a huge fan favorite. So many people. It was a consensus. Everybody was pissed to see him go and disappointed. But it is what it is. I've seen multiple people talk about how like this hurts our not that it doesn't hurt our Super Bowl chances, but they're like, oh, our defense is gonna suck now. I'm like, okay, what the fuck are we talking about, dude? What are we talking about? Clearly, they value Bradley Roby. They think Alontae Taylor's gonna be good. Like I've seen multiple people say like the secondary already has holes in it. Where the fuck does it have holes in it? You know?
Yeah.
I don't get it. This doesn't hurt our Super Bowl chances, or at least it doesn't diminish our Super Bowl chances. It doesn't help them by any means. But I'm not sweating over it.
Yeah, I was on the side of like, let's just keep them and let them go in free agency.
Yeah, because I mean, it is kind of like I would like to fucking win this year. So
yeah, but
I don't give a fuck.
Like you said, if it was becoming an issue, like then.
If they felt like, if it was going to affect the locker room this year, then you get them out.
That's why they traded him.
Yeah, we've established a very lock-solid culture, much to do with Sean Payton, but, I mean, Dennis Allen's going to carry that on, I would think. Yeah, if you think he's going to affect the stability of the locker room, then get him out. So it's unfortunate that it came to that. I mean, you were loved by the entire fan base. They were going to pay you top-dollar slot corner money. You want to get paid like something that you're not, so... We'll see how he does if he's a full-time safety in Philly. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What?
No, I was just thinking about it's kind of random, but
okay.
I should have just kept that thought, but it come out.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
It was like good things I saw because Max Johnson's not starting at Texas A&M.
Correct.
And then Eli Ricks is not starting at Alabama.
Really?
Wasn't was it academics? Or he's
just second string on the depth chart.
That's crazy. Well, that's what you get.
See you later, bitches.
Ship jumping bitch. Yeah, whatever. Fuck him too. All right. Week 0 is in the books. Like I said, I think it's safe to say that didn't go the way we were hoping.
No, but I mean, there's a long season.
100%. Yeah, we got off to a slow start last year too, and you righted the ship. I'm happy. I went 2-2-1, and it could have been worse. So we'll go through a quick recap of all the games. Nebraska Northwestern, I had the under 50.5. Nick, you were on the actually everybody in here other than me was on Nebraska with the points. I said I wasn't falling for that fucking trick again. Took a shot on the under, didn't get it. It is what it is. It's tough. Week 0, that's why I said take it with a grain of salt. Our lock of the week, this one pissed me off. Wyoming and Illinois under 44, we push. It's crazy how you start off where you're like, fuck, like you don't want to push. You want to win. And then as soon as you're on the number, you're like, I'll take a push. Like, please, God, I want to push.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah, 100%. So this game was decided. I can acknowledge we got a little bit lucky with missed field goals, but that's college kickers. That's what you get. There was 7 points scored within the first fucking minute of the game.
Yeah.
50-plus yard kick return, another kind of chunk play, and then they throw a little wheel route to the running back that absolutely just torched Wyoming, Chase Brown. 7 points were on the board within a minute. So that was very unfortunate there. That's kind of when you're betting unders, you're hoping for fucking no splash plays, no quick touchdowns, much like Hawaii and Vandy got in my over. New Mexico State plus 9.5 and the under 50.5. We hit on the under 50.5. Plus 9.5. This game, this was a good bet. This is what I was talking about. I'm the type of guy where it's like you can make an argument that the only good bet is a bet that wins, but this was the right play. This was the right side. New Mexico State averaged 5.5 yards per play. Nevada averaged 3.3. New Mexico State was doing very well until the fucking receivers couldn't catch the ball. There was at least 2, maybe even 3 interceptions just because passes right in their fucking hands, off the helmet, up in the air, and it's a pick. 2 to 3 bad throws by the starting quarterback, Pavia, who looked like fucking Johnny Manziel at the beginning of the game. I was like, oh my God, this guy's got fucking heart. And then completely went south. Well, they end up pulling him after 4 turnovers. Then they put in this backup, Frakey. I'll have to fucking look at his name. I got it written down. This kid's fucking good, really good. Leads them on a touchdown drive. They give up a field goal, I think, to go down 11. They get the ball back and Joseph was on Nevada, so he was on the opposite side. And this is exactly the scenario I was talking about. You're going to find yourself up 1 a.m, sweating out something that comes down at the very end. And that's exactly what happened. Nevada was up 2 scores, so they're just playing prevent. They don't want to give up a big play real quick, give the ball right back, or allow New Mexico State to score a fucking 1-play touchdown and then go for the onside kick. So I was like, it's going to end up in the red zone. It's going to come down to this guy just making a throw in the red zone for us to cover. Dink, 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 dink. They go right down the field. There we are, inside the 10-yard line. Fucking, it's 3rd down, and he throws a fade route. If that ball's incomplete, they kick a field goal, and we're inside the number, and they're going for the onside kick because it was 2 possessions. It was an 11-point game. Double coverage, and the safety intercepts it with 10 seconds left. So, or it was like 15 seconds, whatever. Fucking brutal. Should have been 3-1-1 because we also had the Hawaii Vandy over 53.5. This shit hit by a mile. Vandy hit it themselves. You had 2 fumble scoop and scores. So, I mean, if you get that in a game at 53.5, you get 2 1-play touchdowns off of turnovers, it's pretty much a done deal. Vanderbilt absolutely ransacked Hawaii. But 2-2-1. We push on the most important one. I'll take it. I'll take it to start. Dip the toes in, got my feet wet, now I'm ready to roll. How'd your week 0 go?
Yeah, you talked about Wyoming and Illinois under. Like when I broke this game down, I was like, yeah, these teams are going to struggle to score. At the very least, Wyoming will struggle to score. Mm-hmm. That was the case. I don't know why I didn't just take Illinois.
Yeah, I mean, in hindsight's always 20/20, but it's like
I thought sometimes I hate taking 2 bets in the same game. So I hate taking the under and the spread. I'll take the thing I thought that was the best bet, and I guess it was the under at the time. But
well, like we said, Wyoming's going to struggle to score. They scored 6 points. It comes down to can they hold Illinois to 30 points, which they nearly fucking did. The last touchdown was horse shit.
Yeah.
They didn't fucking touch him. They thought they had a tackle. He wasn't down. He gets up and walks in because the whole rest of the defense is looking in the stands. But yeah, that's not a bad play right there either. If they don't return that kick 50+ yards off the bat.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a touchdown. It's a number of 44, incredibly low for a college football game, and you've got 7 points scored in the first minute.
Yeah, and then both of the games I picked against the spread, they started off good. Nebraska receives the kick. They go down the field, score quickly, force Northwestern to punt. And then after that, we found out that Northwestern's offense was a lot, or
those
maybe
backs.
Well, that was part of it, but
I mean, Hull had a pretty good game.
I mean, he could have ran it against. What I'm saying is, it was more Nebraska's defense not being there.
Yeah, I mean,
that was weird.
Hull had 119 yards rushing and a touchdown, and Cam Porter had 94 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. Getting Cam Porter back, I felt like they were going to be able to control, not necessarily control.
Well,
look
what Helinski did. No one thought that was going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, he averaged 100 yards passing for Northwestern last year. He had 314 yards and 2 touchdowns. He had 200, I think, and 2 touchdowns in the first half.
Yeah, so it was kind of like and then in UTEP as well, they started off kind of fast. They drive the ball down the field on the first drive, miss the field goal. On the second drive, they get down to the 1, and they get to 4th and 1 at the goal line. They go for it. They hike it over the quarterback's head.
Oh, fuck.
And then even the possessions after that, they kept moving the ball. They scored, kicked 2 field goals, I think, and then
it opened up in the fourth quarter. North
Texas kind of came back a little bit in the first half. I think it was tied, or maybe Northwestern had a slight. North Texas. I keep wanting to say Northwestern. North Texas had a slight lead at the end of the first half, but no, then UTEP couldn't do anything for the rest of the game.
Yep. So you went 0-2-1. Justin, you went 2-3 on the week. Bad start, good finish to the day. Other than you were on UTEP as well. Do you have any takeaways from any of your games?
Yeah, y'all pretty much hit the nail on the head on all of them.
Vanderbilt fucking slaughtered Hawaii.
Yeah, Mike Wright and Ray Davis, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
I mean, they ran all over him.
Mike Wright specifically, that dude's fucking good.
Yeah,
I think
he had,
Vanderbilt's going to be better than they have been in years past with him.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't mean they're still probably going to be near the bottom of the barrel in the SEC, but that dude is fucking dynamic. So
Yeah. And then with UTEP, I mean, I wouldn't write them off like completely for the year. You know, like they did look bad in that game, but
Yeah, there was a lot of drops too.
Yeah, I
One
think
was a
they'll bounce
sure
back.
touchdown, wide open,
yep,
deep ball, drop.
yep.
I mean, those things early in the year, and even just like we said with the onside kick, these things factor in with momentum.
Yep. Yeah, it's tough. Week 0 is fucking tough. Joseph, you went 1-3-1 to start your college football betting career. Got any takeaways?
No, not really. Like Nick said, it's a long season.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get too down, but
No, fuck no. Nobody should be down right now. There's
the main thing
a
I
lot of
wanted to
games.
mention was I agree that onside kick just was a momentum killer. I
Yeah.
think they had an actual shot to cover, and then
I mean, if you get it, you're a genius. I understand.
Yeah.
Like, you just took control of the game. You're up 11. You get that onside kick, then it's like, oh, fuck. You just took all the wind out of the sails of fucking Northwestern. So,
Yeah, but if you don't get it,
but if you don't get it, you're a moron.
Helinski had all day to throw. Their front seven
Yeah,
got
they couldn't
no
get
pressure
any type of pass
whatsoever. That's why he looked the way he did,
Yeah.
because they had no pressure on him the whole
yeah,
entire
no pressure, no coverage.
Yep.
No
Yeah, I mean,
nothing.
he was an SEC quarterback at one point. So, I mean, you guess, I don't know. It's a bad fucking look for Nebraska, I'll tell you that. So, all right. Like I said, week 1 is here. We dipped our feet into the water week 0. I feel fortunate to have gone 2-2-1, but it's not out of the question that I could have been 4-1. So if I went 4-1 and I was sitting here today, it'd be a whole different story. There is a lot of football Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We have college football. We will start with Thursday, 6 p.m., Central Michigan, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State is 21.5-point favorites. Is anybody on this game?
No.
No?
I thought about it, and if y'all were gonna talk about it, I probably was gonna
All right.
piggyback it, but no.
Okay. Well, allow me. Last time I took Oklahoma State was in the bowl game last year. Notre Dame was my lock of the week. It was going terrible. I think they were down 3 scores going into halftime. Live bet it, plus $1 billion. They come back and they win by 3, I think.
2.
And maybe 2.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. They won. They were underdogs. Then you get fucking incredible plus money. They're down 3 scores at halftime. Great call by me. One of the best bets of all time. With that being said, 21.5 points against Central Michigan. Okay. In the era of the transfer portal, outside of a few defensive players for Central Michigan, both of these return a good bit of production on the offensive side of the ball, although Central Michigan did lose a few key players, specifically Khalil Pimpleton with the Lions, if you're watching Hard Knocks. He was a great player for them. Fucking kick returns, number 1 wide receiver,
Yeah,
all
I
that.
know.
You remember him. He took 2 back in one game and fucking covered the spread for him. Spencer Sanders, been very critical of Spencer Sanders. He's back for Oklahoma State, along with 7 of the top 8 receiving targets for the Cowboys. Daniel Richardson on the other side of the ball, or the other side of the field, is back for Central Michigan. Jim McElwain. This is a tough one. I like Jim McElwain a lot. They're returning Lou Nichols III, who led the entire country in rushing last year. Like I said, they did lose some wide receiver production, but you're getting a starter that's been there for a while at quarterback and then a very, very good running back. I think the key bit of information here is that Oklahoma State is without their longtime defensive coordinator, Jim Knowles. He went to Ohio State. Derek Mason has taken over, former head coach for Vanderbilt. Jim Knowles had a very specific system, so it's going to be completely different with Derek Mason. So I think I'm going to take Central Michigan here. 21.5 feels like a lot. Spencer Sanders. I don't fucking like Spencer Sanders. Since he's been the starter, their opening week, they played Tulsa in 2020. They won 16-7. 2021, they played Missouri State. 23-16, they won. So typically Spencer Sanders, it takes a little bit for him to knock the rust off. Central Michigan is consistently one of the top teams in the MAC. I understand that it's the MAC, but you've got Daniel Richardson, 24 touchdowns, 6 interceptions last year. I'm going to roll the dice here with Central Michigan.
All right.
Didn't sway you?
Um,
It's the little short, chunky fucking
Yeah, the little munchkin.
quarterback.
yeah, no, their running back's good.
Yeah.
He's the running back from last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
really good.
Yeah, Lou Nichols III. He led the entire country. He had 1,800 yards rushing and 16 touchdowns. So he's back. 21.5. I mean, if Spencer Sanders is going to give you a couple opportunities to get the ball back. So I'm taking 21.5 feels like too many.
Yeah, that's a lot of points.
They're without their, so they were the 9th best scoring defense last year. They only allowed 18 points per game. Jim Knowles is gone. He's in Ohio State. So Derek Mason's coming in. I understand he's a defensive guy, but it's like there's going to be a little bit of a transition. It's a new system. They return a lot of production on the defensive side of the ball, but 21.5 feels like too many. So for a team that's returning their starting quarterback, head coach, and starting running back,
yeah,
there's some stability over there. So yeah, give me Central Michigan plus 21.5 on a Thursday. What's your first one?
Well, I have one on Thursday, but it's my lock.
Okay.
So I'll save it.
Okay.
The first one I have is on Friday.
All right. What you got?
Illinois at Indiana.
I was looking at this one.
Me too.
Indiana struggled last season on offense and on defense. On offense, though, I think they'll be a better running team. They've added some decent depth at running back through the transfer portal, including Sean Shivers from Auburn. You probably remember him. He's a little short guy who's strong.
Yep.
And then we saw Illinois last week. I think this is just going to be a matchup of two teams that are trying to run the ball. Illinois seems to be buying into each other, and their head coach building off of an okay season, I guess, for them last year. I mean, even though their record wasn't very good, I just feel like they're moving forward off of that. So, like, they still trust their coach and stuff. Playing a week ago to me is an advantage for them because of the quarterback situation. I think that we see a sharper quarterback play from Illinois and Tommy DeVito than we will see from Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take Illinois as the road underdog, Illinois +3.
That's what the side I was thinking. I could pull the trigger on it at the current moment. I don't think I'm going to, but yeah, I think they're already having a week under your belt. The only thing, though, is they're traveling back from Ireland. That's something to consider, I would say. So, but yeah, I think having a week under your belt, a game already in the books, I think is definitely going to help. There's just, I mean, you see it in the tackling, like we were talking about. There's rust that you got to knock off.
Yeah.
So a lot of open field tackling. It's always poor in the beginning of the year. I would lean Illinois there, but currently I'm going to hold off. Joseph, what is your first play of the week?
I'm on that game as well.
Are
I'm
you?
on the
Same side?
No, I'm on the over, 46.5.
Another fucking low total.
Low total. I know it seems like with it being that low, you should probably go under. It's a sketchy number, but I saw that 90% of the total point bets are on the under. So that tells me, I mean, they're not just giving out free money.
Yeah.
So, and Indiana's getting a bunch of people back from injury last year. I know they were one of the worst teams in college football, but they get their guys back, and I think Chase Brown can have some success on the ground again, so I think they'll be able to move the ball.
That dude's good.
And score some points.
He's damn good. I didn't realize how good he was.
Yeah, he is really
They
good.
did have their backup running back get hurt, though. They said it would look like a
notice
knee
that.
hyperextension.
Yeah.
But he stayed on the sideline.
He was walking around in like a sleeve or
He had ice on.
a little brace or something.
Yeah, they put ice on him, but he didn't go straight back to the locker room. So that could be a relatively good sign. Doesn't mean he'll play this week, but
And then that little wide receiver they have.
yeah.
Pretty good, too.
Yeah. Justin, do you have a Thursday or Friday game?
No.
Neither?
I looked at.
We've got Thursday and Friday football.
I have
and
Thursday as well, but that's my lock as well, too. So
Okay.
say
Well,
that.
I have a Thursday game. It may be one of y'all's lock. Just don't give any signals if it is. We vaguely talked about this game, so we're probably on the same thing.
I don't know.
All right, New Mexico State versus Minnesota. Minnesota's 37.5-point favorites. As I just talked about, I was on the Aggies in a game that they should have covered, if not won outright. 5 turnovers cost them the game. Some poor throws, but also some drops resulting in picks. The receivers got to do a better job at catching the ball. New Mexico State went to their backup quarterback and may have found their starter. Gavin Frakes, the ginger, stepped in. Is that a slur?
Yeah, you just got to say it without the ER.
Ginger.
Yeah.
Gavin Frakes stepped in and went 9 of 13 for 143 yards and a touchdown. Nearly had 2 touchdowns. It would have been the spread covering touchdown, but the safety made a good play, goes over there. He threw a jump ball, what he thought was one-on-one coverage, but turns out the safety went over there, made a good play, and ended the game. I was impressed by the defense, especially down in the red zone, kind of a bend-don't break. Minnesota's going to try to pound the football. They're getting Ibrahim back. Remember, he tore his Achilles. I think he ruptured his Achilles last year.
Yeah.
He's back. So they're going to run the ball like crazy. They're going to have success running the ball too, but 36.5, I think, is what it's at, actually. I had 37 written down. But
yeah, 36.5.
36.5 points is a lot. So fucking got Central Michigan still on the brain. New Mexico State, like I said, they found something with Gavin Frakes. The kid's got an arm. He can make all the throws. He's going to have confidence now. Came in, led a touchdown drive, nearly had the second touchdown drive as well. Minnesota by no means is on upset alert here, but with their style of play, they want to run the ball. Fleck is not a run it up on you type of guy. The coach, PJ Fleck, is not really going to run up the score, I don't think. It's way too many points. I think New Mexico's re-inspired. You got, what's his fucking name, Jerry Kill over there, trying to turn the program around. They lose by 30. They get throttled, but they cover.
I know these are. I thought about taking this one.
This is not your Thursday lock?
No.
What?
I hate these types of games because
I feel good about it.
probably Minnesota. I mean, look, if Minnesota gets a ball and they start struggling to move it a little bit, then you can be like, you'll get really happy quick.
Oh yeah.
But then if they just like score quickly, you're gonna be like just.
Oh, they're gonna pound
It could be
fucking
a
rock.
pain.
Yeah.
It could be a pain in the ass just watching this and hoping that they don't win by as much as they could. You know what I mean?
35 is a football number.
Yeah.
36.5. It's too many.
Yeah.
I'm
too
jumping
many.
on this game. I
Oh,
was looking
yeah?
at it earlier, and yeah, you swayed me.
Gavin Frakes, dude, he stepped in. He really did look fucking good. I'm not even making a joke or anything. He stepped in and it was like a clear difference. Like he was throwing fucking long side of the field out routes on a rope. So you just got to hold on.
Yeah, I stole that ginger joke from Theo Vaughn.
Oh, did you?
Theo Vaughn's hilarious.
All right. All right, what's your next one?
It's on Saturday.
Okay. Well, nobody else has Thursday or Friday, right?
I don't.
I
Okay.
do, but it's my lock on Thursday.
Oh, right. We'll circle back.
All right.
See, this is where I kind of get a little bit. I got 2 games I'm looking at.
I have a few more, and it's gonna get dicey. It's gonna get dicey with a few of these. We have some really, really good games.
I'm trying to check the spreads on these and make sure they're not changing.
You want me to
on
go?
me. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Texas versus UL Monroe. Texas is 37.5-point favorites. Is this the year? Are they back? That's the question. This is eerily reminiscent of last year. I had Texas over Rice. They dismantled Rice. Blew the fucking doors off of them. Quinn Ewers, transfer from Ohio State. A lot of high hopes. What do we know is that Texas has the best running back in football in Bijan Robinson. They have Worthy on the outside. They've got guys that are good receiving options. The main question is going to be on the defense. But make no mistake, this is UL Monroe. They were back last year, but really they got embarrassed, most notably a 57-56 overtime loss to Kansas. I was on Texas. And I'm back on Texas. They want nothing more than to wipe those memories away and fast. Are they back? I don't know, but they're going to kick the dog shit out of UL Monroe. They want to get off to a good start. You got a lot of high-paying boosters over there that are pissed about last year. You're going to want to make them happy quick. This is a good chance to, if you're going to fool everybody this year and not really be back, this is the perfect opportunity to get off to that start. 37.5 is a shitload of points, but they're going to beat them by 50. So they're not going to take their foot off the gas because of what happened last year. They're going to want to try to beat everybody by 100 points if they can. Bijan Robinson's the best running back in football. There will be no answer for him. Go ahead, give me Texas minus 37.5.
Huge
I
spread.
like it.
It's
scary,
UL
dude.
Monroe.
I hear you.
Yeah, UM Monroe kind of. Damn, they almost beat LSU.
Yeah, they did. I went and looked at it. They played a few teams close, but I want to say they are going to a different quarterback this year. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure they're going to who was the second string last year. He got very little playing time.
Yeah, I mean, Texas has Alabama next week, so I just
Could be a look ahead, but it's first game of the season.
yeah, or if like they get up early, then they pull players. I mean,
I don't see it. They're going to beat them by 50.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't consider taking Monroe.
You said you wouldn't?
No.
Yeah, no. Dude, after last year, after getting embarrassed, they didn't end the season with Kansas, but it was like the second to last game, third to last game, regardless.
No, they completely fell apart. I thought they had a
Yeah.
winning record. They were
No.
ranked at one point.
Yeah, they were. No, they fucking did horrible. I think they won their last game, but it was like by less than a touchdown.
They might have lost it. They did it.
No, I think they won no, they lost to Kansas.
Yeah.
That wasn't the last
That was
game,
like
though.
the biggest shock ever.
Yeah, that's what I said. They lost 57-56 in overtime. I bet Texas. It was like minus 30.
All right.
Give me the Longhorns minus 37.5. They're back this week. What is Justin, give me your next one.
Okay, it's a Saturday one. It's Arkansas and Cincinnati.
I had questions about this one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Cincinnati lost a lot of firepower with Desmond Ridder and the running back Jerome Ford. The Hogs lost Treylon Burks, who was no secret KJ Jefferson's favorite target, but Matt Landers, who transferred in from Toledo, and I want to say he originally signed with Georgia before Toledo. He transferred into Arkansas, and I think he'll fill in just fine. KJ Jefferson's back, and the Hogs are at home. Razorbacks will be running wild in Fayetteville on Saturday, so give me the Hogs -6.
Give me Cincinnati. I don't fucking Luke Fickell. I think it's too much time to prepare for KJ Jefferson. They're talking about this backup quarterback. I was hoping you were going to take Cincinnati because I was really, really thinking about it. They really like the quarterback. I understand Ritter's been there for a long time, but there's a lot of talks coming out from some inside guys at Cincinnati that this dude's going to be good. I think I'm taking Cincinnati. It's a lot of time for Luke Fickell to prepare for KJ Jefferson. I'm going Cincy with the points. I was hoping you were going to take Cincy.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like Arkansas takes a step back from where they were last year.
I feel like they overachieved a little bit. And Treylon Burks was like the fucking a huge. And that's what I'm saying. Josh could probably throw a lot of shit out to sway you in terms of Arkansas, but I feel like Treylon Burks was a very large part of their offense. And you can scheme for KJ Jefferson, I think. I think the best time to catch a team is week 1. At least when you're a good defensive-minded guy, best time to catch a team is week 1 or before the bowl game where you have plenty of time to plan for them.
Yeah, I agree. That's why, like, one of the games I have, we'll talk about that. It's a similar situation.
I also feel like that's the popular side is to take Arkansas. Thinking Cincinnati, like they did lose a lot. They not only did they lose Ridder, they lost, like you said, the running back, but they also lost Alec Pierce, the wide receiver. He's with the Colts now.
Yeah.
So they did lose a lot of production. But they're still gonna. I mean,
and then what's his name on the defensive end?
Sauce Gardner.
Yeah,
And before that, or is Kobe Bryant back?
I think he's gone too, huh?
Is he? I don't know.
I don't know.
Regardless, I think it smells fishy.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I think it's a trap spot for Arkansas.
6 was a little bit more than I liked, but I'm
Don't backtrack now.
no, I'm not. I'm not.
They're at home. Arkansas.
Arkansas is, yeah. I'm taking Cincy with the points. Are you taking a side on this or no?
No.
All right, give me your next one.
All right, yeah. So I'm considering 2 different bets. I'm gonna give y'all my analysis, and then y'all can.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna take both of them. Maybe.
That's going to be a great game, by the way. That's
There's
what
another great game that I'm betting
there's a
on.
fuckload of good games this week.
North Carolina -1.5 at Appalachian State.
God.
I thought you were gonna say a different
I was
game.
wondering if somebody was going to be on it.
Both of these defenses struggled last year. Both will be a little bit better this year, but how much? App State has a good offensive line and 3 really, really, really good running backs. Chase Bryce, that's a question mark. He has to limit the turnovers. App State, which this is kind of surprising to me, brings in Gene Chizik, who's a former head coach at Auburn, won a national championship as a head coach, but now he's a defensive coordinator at a smaller school like this. It should help, but I don't know. They might still struggle in the secondary. Just last year, it seemed like App State, their defense was like, the scheme was to just keep everything in front.
I hate that.
So they gave up
sons of
so
bitches.
much. They gave up a lot of yards. It was like a bend don't break type of a defense where I hate that shit because it's like you're giving up first downs.
Yep.
Um,
I could never
if
get
that's
on the right side of
different,
them.
then they could be a lot better this year.
Yeah.
we got to see UNC last week, and they kind of, to start, they struggled against Florida A&M, who had a ton of issues leading up to the game, like eligibility
Fuckload of
issues.
ineligibility. Yeah,
It was like,
they were like up in the air on if they were even going to be able to
yeah,
play
they
the
were
game.
questioning whether they were going to play.
But then they come out, they were tied at halftime. No, I'm sorry, they were not tied at halftime. But they kept it closer than you would have thought.
Yeah.
Like, they were, I think, 42-point underdogs.
Yeah, no, they didn't start pulling away until the end of the first half.
Yeah. Well, fourth quarter, there was 21 unanswered points scored by North Carolina. And that was, I mean, the big difference in terms of spread, at least, making it at least manageable for the point spread. But I would say North Carolina underachieved what was initially expected.
Yeah, so the bets I'm considering is taking App State plus 1.5 at home, and then I'm also looking at the over 56.
Thought you didn't like to do both.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, because I didn't really get to watch North Carolina. I just kept checking scores and saw. I was like, damn, what the fuck's going on over there? From what I saw, was that North Carolina's quarterback didn't impress. But if you look at his stat line, but you got to think who he's playing against.
Yeah.
Like, I think they had Florida A&M had like 6 total offensive linemen, like eligible to play. It's like they should have fucking beat them like 63-0. I don't really have a side on this, if I'm being honest.
I'm going to go with the over 56, and I'm going to take App State plus 1.5.
Okay. I like the Gene Chizik edition. So, all right, Joseph, what is your next one?
I just got one, probably the biggest game of the weekend.
Okay.
Ohio State minus 17
Okay.
over Notre Dame. I'm trying not to think too much into it. It's the best quarterback, the best wide receiver in the nation, and
You could argue that he's not the best quarterback, but
Stroud. What, Bryce Young?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe so, but the guy looked
yeah.
like an absolute stud last year. He's the Heisman frontrunner this year.
is he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 200.
Okay.
But, I mean,
Uh,
Bryce Young's one.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah,
It's-
it's
it's not
1A
that-
and 1B. If
Right.
you think it's Bryce Young, nobody's debating that Stroud's the second best,
Right.
and then it's like vice versa. So
Yeah, and I know Notre Dame has correct me if I'm wrong, a semi-decent defense.
correct.
But I mean, they're going to be in Ohio State. This is, what's his name, Buckner? Or Buchner, the quarterback for Notre Dame?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, exactly. This is his first start for Notre Dame, and
Yeah.
he's going to be playing in Ohio State. I don't think they'll be able to keep up.
Yeah.
I think Ohio State's offense is just going to put it on them.
Okay.
And it'll be probably a 40, 50-point game.
That's
It might be an exaggeration, but I do think it's above 20,
okay.
28.
So I'm gonna take Ohio State as well. I'm gonna ride with you there. I'm not as confident as you are, though. C.J. Stroud showed some holes in his game, I would say, specifically against Michigan, which I understand Michigan was a fucking college football playoff team last year. I don't think it's as much of a slam dunk, but I do think that I don't think Notre Dame – I understand Marcus Freeman's a defensive guy. I don't think that they're going to be able to stop them. Jackson Smith and Jigba is going to be one of the best, if not the best, wide receiver in college football this year. C.J. Stroud, like I was giving you a hard time, you could make a fucking argument. He is definitely the best quarterback in the nation. It's him or Bryce Young. What he did in the Rose Bowl was extremely impressive, specifically Jackson Smith and Jigba. I don't think that Notre Dame's going to have the firepower to keep up, so I'm going to ride with it there. But it worries me a little bit. It is a lot of points. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to take Ohio State as well. Or what are you? You're not on this one? I'm betting all the big games. Got to. It's week 1.
Shit, how many have I?
Well, and it's a QB's first start.
This is
You
one
gotta
I'm
keep that
keeping
in
an
mind,
eye
too.
on, okay?
Yeah. So also another thing too, Jim Knowles is now, he's with Ohio State. Like I said, he's not with Oklahoma State anymore. He's Ohio State's D coordinator. He's got a very complex system that typically, if you look at in years past, I was looking at it, his first year with the program, with a new program, they regress actually statistically because he's got a difficult, I think it was like the last 3 different stops that he's gone to. Hypothetical, if Ohio State had the 40th best defense, they're 55th this year. Like if that trend continues, doesn't mean it will. It's still Ohio State. They get top-notch recruits. They always have good DBs coming out of there and D linemen and all that. So, but it's a tough scheme to learn. So sometimes week 1 especially. So say they don't regress by year, week 1 at least might be a little tough.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
If Ohio State's worse than they were last year on defense, then they're in serious.
They were
they're
fucking
in
bad.
serious.
I don't think they
trouble.
will be. I don't think they will be. But it is something to consider. I think that does that allow. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. You've got Notre Dame with a fucking first-time starting quarterback. So, or at least I'm taking your word for it. I don't even know who their fucking quarterback is.
It was Cone last year.
That's right. They had Jack
Jack
Cohn from
Cohn, yeah.
Wisconsin. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm going to take Ohio State 17. Justin, are you on this one?
I'm not.
You're fucking weak.
I'm considering it. I gotta
Let's go. Let's ride. I got a lot of big spreads this week. It's week 1. Yeah, right?
I gotta feed, but I'm gonna hold it.
Oh my God. Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
hold it for the win.
Go ahead.
I'm holding it to win all my bets.
Okay.
It's good luck.
All right. Well, how many more do you have then?
Just one more before my lock.
Really? I've got
Me as well.
1.
I've got 5 more.
I gotta be careful.
5 more. How many total do you have?
Just 7.
Okay. I've got one definite bet, and then I've got 3 other questions. So,
Yeah, I have like the Ohio State game's a game I'm looking at. There's another game I'm looking at that's a high profile game.
well, give me your one more before you lock. Was that your last one before you lock?
No, I have one.
Okay.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Shit.
Well, then never mind. Never mind. You go.
I'll rattle off
think
2 of them.
about
Yeah, go. There you go. Justin's got 19 more bets, so he's got to do a
I'll
couple.
rattle off 2 quick ones.
All right.
That I'm not too confident. All right.
Okay, great.
Not too
Preface it
confident.
with he's not too confident about these next 2. Bookmark it.
North Texas SMU.
Jesus, he's going back to you saw North Texas what they did to UTEP. So, or are you trying to get one back on them?
No.
Go ahead.
Drinking the Kool-Aid. North Texas looked pretty good against UTEP, and SMU is going to be a solid team this year, but I think they're going to start out slow this year, and I think 10.5 points is just a little too much,
Okay.
and especially North Texas being at home, so taking them.
Okay.
Do they have the Mordecai still?
Fuck them. Doesn't matter.
All right, go. What's your second one?
Louisville and Syracuse.
Okay.
Louisville -4. I don't like that. It's going to be playing at the Carrier Dome. I know you don't bet against them at the Carrier Dome, but I'm doing it. Malik Cunningham's
Is
back.
that a thing?
Kale.
Yeah. I don't know what he's going by this year.
Well,
He doesn't even know that he's changed his name multiple times. Go
He
ahead.
wants to be called Robert if he becomes a pro.
so that's my 2 quick ones.
Wait, so you said, who are you taking? Louisville?
Syracuse. No, I mean Louisville.
Which one is it?
Louisville -4.
Because you said
I'm
Louisville
confused.
-4, but then you said, I don't like them. You said something like that. Because I was like, wait, which side are you on? All right. So you're in a good spot because whichever side wins, you can be like, I told y'all to take that side. Because so bookmark it right now. You were taking who in that game?
Louisville
-4. Okay. Let's say because
Syracuse or Louisville?
yeah,
Which
because
one?
for a second there, he could have came back and be like, told y'all Syracuse. All right, my one definite one before the couple questions I have. Oregon versus Georgia. You're not on this one? Are you? Are you?
I know who you're
I'm not.
taking.
No? Go ahead. Who?
You gotta take the champs.
Who?
I know who you're taking.
All right.
There's
we'll
no way you do it.
see. All right. My bet's already locked in, too.
This is like the Oregon and Auburn game a couple years ago.
Yeah, it is. So that alludes to what I was about to say. This is exactly what I have written down. I may need to see a psychiatrist because I feel like I'm in a perpetual cycle. Bo Nix, Oregon. There's symmetry there. That was the first year we did the podcast, right?
Yeah. That was his first game.
That was when Justin Herbert was with the Ducks.
Yep.
Yeah. Bo Nix beats Oregon on some bullshit on a prayer throw that I could have fucking thrown up there. Wide receiver comes down with an incredible catch. They end up winning that game. That's irrelevant. I'm taking Oregon plus 17.5. Was that the side you were thinking? No, there's no fucking
No,
way.
that was not.
That wasn't what I was thinking. either.
Yeah. All right. Why am I taking Oregon plus 17.5? Georgia lost an incredible amount of talent to the draft. That's what happens when you have one of the best defenses, if not the best defense of all time. Kirby Smart got paid. Stetson Bennett overachieved. Dan Lanning is now the head coach at Oregon, their defensive coordinator. We saw firsthand what happens when a team loses a fuckload of talent, LSU.
Yeah.
Are they going to have a fall off like we did? No, I don't think so. With that being said, if anyone knows the weaknesses of Georgia, it's Lanning, both sides of the ball. Oregon always touts a good offensive line, and they have NFL-caliber linebackers in the form of Noah Sewell and Justin Flo. There's only one way to go when you're at the top of the mountain, and that's down 17.5. Too many points. They win by 17. Oregon. I don't fucking love it. I do feel like everybody and their mother's going to be on Georgia. I haven't even looked at where the money's at. I could be wrong. Oregon could be the public bet. It very well may be. I'm going to look right now. But I fucking hate Bo Nix, dude. But maybe this is the year.
Does Oregon still have that running back from last year?
Well, they had a couple, but Verdell, I don't think so, if that's who you're referring to.
I think it was, and he was hurt.
They may still have him. I don't fucking know. All I know is they always have a good offensive line, and I really do like the linebackers. I think the linebackers are going to be they're going to be able to – it's going to be a dogfight to start. Georgia pulls away in the end, I think. But I would think a little low scoring. I do think Stetson Bennett overachieved.
Yeah.
And when you do that, is he going to have – like that was his fucking one shining moment. I don't think that they're going to be – anywhere as good offensively as they were last year, and that wasn't the strength of their team. So, and then I think there is something to be said for Dan Lanning knows that fucking offense and defense. He knows what Stetson Bennett likes and doesn't like to see, and he's going to be able to know how to exploit the defense. Doesn't mean, at the end of the day, X's and O's, Jimmys and Joes, all that shit. It's like Georgia has better players, but Mario Cristobal could always recruit an offensive line.
Yeah.
I know he's not there anymore, but those players, the majority of them still are. So, and Bo Nix knows the team. Doesn't mean fucking he's going to look on the other side, though, and be like, all right, there's not the same players.
The reincarnation of Bo Nix last week? Who made that play? That was
it was
Carrie's ass Casey Thompson.
Yeah, for Nebraska. Oh, my God. When that happened, I was like, you have got to absolutely be shitting me. Let me see what side. Okay, so, yeah, Oregon's the public.
I'm going to have to pee.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Just
Don't talk about the game. I want to talk about
all
without
right,
me.
Justin, give me your next one.
Well, Nick, are you on Coastal and Army? Yeah. All right, I'll talk about
Are you?
I'll talk about a different one.
Oh, my God.
All right. So I don't think he's going to be on Georgia State and South Carolina.
I don't know. He likes Georgia State a lot, actually. But, yeah, probably not.
All right.
Go ahead.
So Georgia State and South Carolina. I'm taking South Carolina minus 12. Georgia State had a great year last year, and Darren Granger is back at QB for them. On South Carolina, though, they obviously get Spencer Rattler, who transferred in from Oklahoma.
Yep.
And then they also get a tight end named Antoine Wells.
Probably Antoine.
Yeah. He's from James Madison, but he's a really big target. So I think him and Rattler are going to connect a bunch. And then they also keep linebacker Brad Johnson, who had the second most tackles in 2021. And I really do expect a big game out of South Carolina. I mean, I think they're going to really try to put the gas pedal down the whole game and really open this game up.
Okay.
And, give me them minus 12.
You know Antoine. He went to Austin Peabody. No, in all seriousness, I think I've been hearing good things about South Carolina. I don't like Rattler, but a change of scenery really could be good for him. There was a lot of shit at Oklahoma. I mean, you got Caleb Williams breathing down your neck, and then they pull him. They're going back and forth. It was pretty dysfunctional over there. So yeah, no, the change of scenery for him could do very well. And I've been reading. There's high hopes, which there always is for the start of the year, but there's high hopes for South Carolina. So this could be a good opportunity for them to get off on the right foot.
I'm not a big fan of Rattler either.
No.
He was too overhyped.
He was clearly judging by his production at Oklahoma, but I mean, he was like the number one dual threat quarterback when he came out.
It feels like he's always trying to be fancy.
Yeah, no, you
he
could
gets
tell
cute with the ball.
Yeah, he was feeling himself a little too much for sure.
Yeah.
But you never know. He could have got humbled, and now he's over
Right.
at South Carolina. He's got the potential. The ceiling, I feel like, is high, but I mean, he just might not be the guy. But yeah, no, I don't hate that pick by any means. So, all right. Oh, my bad. My bad.
South Carolina. Who are they playing?
Georgia State.
Yeah.
You took Georgia State.
No, he took Carolina.
Logan
he
said
he said
like Georgia State.
Yeah, see, I told you.
What's the spread?
12.5.
See, pretty close. Vegas knows.
Pretty close to what?
I mean,
The number you had in your head?
I guess South Carolina.
You're saying they're going to hang. It's a closer spread
Yeah.
than most people would think.
Yeah.
Okay. LSU, Florida State. Are you touching it? We're going to the game.
I'm gonna bet it,
You are?
You have
but
to
I'm
if
not.
you're going.
I'm waiting to give that out.
You're not waiting.
Oh,
or
at
you
the
are?
end of
No, it's not my lock.
when are you waiting to give it out? You got to see how you do first.
Yeah, that, and I need to see who's gonna be the quarterback.
It's gonna be
That's
Jaden
fair.
Daniels. It's gonna be Daniels.
I'm not so sure.
I'll bet you $10 right now.
I'm not betting on
What do you
it.
mean?
Why is he hiding it though?
If it's
I think he
Daniels, I'm not
knows.
taking him.
Well, what do you mean?
No, I mean Brian Kelly.
He said it's a statistical advantage. They don't know who to scheme for, even though they're pretty
I mean-
similar fucking players.
I guess
Yeah.
so. I don't know enough.
Except
about
one
either
can
of
throw and one can't.
Okay.
It's not too close. It's not similar.
I'm 99. Well, he also too. Maybe it is Nussmeier, and he doesn't want to say it's not Daniels, so he can't go look to transfer.
Well, the team knows who it is.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, he already said both
Well, that's
guys are
true,
going to end
yeah.
up playing this year.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
I fucking hate that. I hate that. I don't like that at all.
Which kind of, when he said that made me think that they were considering Nussmeier seriously.
Okay. One question I had: West Virginia and Pitt. Nobody's touching it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you? It's your lock. Oh, okay. Did you not have LSU written down?
Yeah,
You didn't mention that one, did you?
we were still talking about it.
Oh, I thought
didn't
you
know
said
we
you
were
only had
done.
one more. That's why I didn't fucking
Well,
come
that's
your
what I
way.
meant. The one more before the lot.
Okay.
LSU.
Well, we got to be more clear.
LSU.
You
I know there's
taking-
a lot of uncertainty, and both these teams are. There's a bunch of I don't knows.
Is
but
your first?
It's in the dome.
Does your first bullet point say "Go Tigers"?
Yeah. I was gonna just leave everything off and say I'm picking LSU because go Tigers.
That's
my team.
I want to do it so bad. We're gonna be there
You're gonna be there. You have to take them. You're not taking Florida State and going to the game.
when it was 3.5. I was like,
It was really considering.
Yeah, no, it's tough. I don't.
Stingley gone, bunch of holes to fill. I get it.
I'll tweet it out. I'm sure. There's no way I'm gonna be the only one not betting it if you fucking take it. Cody's gonna
Nick's
definitely
taking
bet it.
LSU.
Cody already texted me. He said who we taking. So so he's waiting to find out. All right. So you're going LSU. You're going over as well. Oh, you have
Me?
LSU. Oh,
No.
okay. I saw over. All right. So Joseph's on LSU minus 3. Yeah. So West Virginia Pitt. That game is your lock.
Uh-huh.
All right. So neither one of y'all are on this, correct?
Which one?
West Virginia and Pitt.
No.
I'm not.
Okay. This one's interesting. 7.5 point favorites for Pitt. This is the battle of the USC transfers. JT Daniels at West Virginia and Slovis is with Pitt. Obviously, Pitt loses Jordan Addison, but they have other weapons over there. But I wouldn't sleep. I want to take West Virginia. I don't think I'm going to. Is that a Friday game?
West Virginia's the underdog, right? Plus 7.5.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
So they play on Thursday as well. Yeah, I mean, do we see regression? I feel like that's the popular thing to think is that Pitt's going to regress because Kenny Pickett's gone. Like, that's the easy route to look. But 7.5, that half point, dude. West Virginia had a pretty okay defense last year, and they return a lot of production. And I think JT Daniels is good. I was surprised when Stetson Bennett beat him out. I mean, clearly they won the national championship, so good call. But I don't know, dude. I really want to take West Virginia, I think. You don't?
I'm trying to figure out who their running back is.
West Virginia?
Yeah.
Beats me. But defensively, they really weren't too bad last year, and I know they return a good bit. I mean, people are all over Pitt. West Virginia is not the popular choice.
Publix all over Pitt.
Yeah.
What is it?
Like
Like
I mean, they're getting 70% of the money, yeah. I don't know. I might stay away for now, and then I may add it. Only because there's a conflicting game. I gotta be fully locked into Central Michigan, potentially. Also, too, I was really looking at Tennessee. I almost took Tennessee, a lot of points, but it was 33.5. It's up to 35 now. Tennessee over Ball State. I think Tennessee's going to be good this year.
Yeah, Ball State sucks.
I was really. So are you saying we should take them? All right. Another one I was looking at was Mississippi State, 15.5 point favorites over Memphis.
That's one I was looking at, but I always just
I stayed away, but that one, 94% of the money was on Mississippi State, too.
yeah.
Clearly, I don't know something, or I don't think Mississippi State's that fucking good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll stay away from it. Nobody's fucking swaying.
Well,
me on
Memphis
these
sucks
question
too.
marks. Yeah, but 15.5. All right. So do we have you? What do you have another one before your lock?
Yeah.
Yeah, we both do.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
It's the same game.
He said that.
I don't remember. I thought everybody was. All right. Oh, okay. Y'all are on the same one. Go ahead.
Go first.
Who wants it?
You
Coastal?
want me to go first?
Yeah, I want to see you picking.
Nick doesn't even know. He's
I
just
mean,
going to take
week
the
one.
opposite.
Week one, we're going right back to Coastal.
Who are you picking?
But Nick
about to
loves
read it.
Army. Nick loves Army.
All right.
Spit it out.
Grayson McCall is back, and so is running back Braden Bennett. This will be a really good game.
Braden Bennett.
Yeah, he's the running back.
Who
And-
the fuck remembers? Do you remember Braden Bennett?
Their best running back's not back,
Yeah, I thought.
but they still got depth. They still got a good amount of depth there.
Okay, go
All
ahead.
right.
Go
It's
ahead.
going to be a really good game. We bet on Army and Coastal a lot last year, a couple of us. And Chanticleers will be at home, so I like that. And I really like they've had a few months to prepare for Army. And, I mean, it's the run-heavy offense, so I like that.
What do you like about it?
That you have a few months to prepare for it. That's all they do is run it.
So
You
what's
can't
the pick?
You can't prepare for that.
What's the pick?
Sounds like Coastal.
Coastal -2.
-2 is for
Yeah.
and it's at Coastal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turquoise turf.
So before you go, I'll give my
Important.
2 cents. One, Justin going right back to the Coastal well the first chance he gets. It is going to be the battle of the run games. Obviously, Coastal likes to do their little quasi like option that they like to run. But they lost a lot, dude, specifically Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely was a fucking game changer for Coastal Carolina. Grayson McCall's top target. Dude was fucking dynamic. Are they going to be able to recreate that or fill that void of production? But Coastal's defense was not that great against the run. I didn't feel. At least when they played good running teams, specifically App State, they couldn't hold App State. Every time I bet App State or a game involving them, I'm always on the wrong side. But am I wrong in thinking that they might struggle against Army with their Russian attack?
I don't think so.
All right, so you're on Army.
Yeah, I'm on Army, and the reason is because McCall ain't got nobody to throw to now.
They did, yeah. I mean,
Well, no, seriously. Like he threw most of his passes to Highly, and then the ones he didn't
that's
throw
what
to
it was.
Highly,
Highly and likely.
he threw it to Likely.
It was highly
And
likely he was going to
on
either one of them.
on defense, Coastal Carolina's replacing a lot of key tacklers as well. And yeah, it's so hard to bet against Grayson McCall just because of the way he's a third down wizard. He
Yeah,
always
he's a
picks
stud.
up the third down,
Yeah, he is a stud.
the first down on third down. And it's just Army always starts off so strong.
Mm-hmm.
Like even though it doesn't matter who they're playing, when they start the year, they're their strongest.
Yeah, this is one. Coastal was so good to us that one year that it's like I saw it and immediately my brain's like, you should bet Coastal. But this is one I got to see. I got to get eyes on it. I got to see how Coastal Carolina is going to respond, losing all that production on the offensive side of the ball. And I did feel like they struggled to stop App State. Like, App State was having their way running the football. It was really frustrating, too, because they get in third and short, and it was easy money. So, Army's going to live on third and short.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Army. It's kind of difficult because I'm considering the point total as well. I'm going Army +2.
If I had to consider a point total, I would think over.
Yeah, I was leaning over, but when I just thought about it, the way this game's gonna play out is probably gonna. There's not gonna be all the first downs are gonna be gotten on third down. I feel like so it's gonna be long drives. I think the teams will score at the end of them. It's just how many will each team get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if Army goes on a 12-play
It's only
drive that results in
53
no
and a
points.
half. But I feel like both teams, if Coastal is even able to, if they are able to keep up and move the ball, then it's going to be a lot like the way Army's going to move the ball, slow and methodically, I feel like.
Okay. So, week one, and y'all are
So
on
I'm just
opposites.
going Army +2.
Okay, week one, y'all are already
For
on
now.
opposites. How do you feel about that?
Feels right at home.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have another one before you lock?
No.
Do you? And you don't. All right, new soundbite this week. Got to figure out which one works best for the for the locks. But all right, so that is. I mean, there's a lot of shit to choose from this week. I'm taking a risk with my lock, a big time risk that I'm really nervous about. It probably shouldn't be my lock, if I'm being honest. It's probably the game I'm most nervous about, but it's going to be my lock.
Okay.
So, do you feel good about yours?
Yeah.
Is it a Sunday game?
No, it's Thursday.
Okay. Just making sure you're not setting us up for an LSU pick or something. All right.
Oh, I like this shit. Fuck yeah.
All right. Oh, man. I'm going to do it. Give me USC. 32.5 over Rice. I told you I'm taking shots this week. Short and sweet. First game of the year, Lincoln Riley era in SoCal. Everybody's going to be fired up to make a statement. That statement will come in the form of a Rice dismantling. Caleb Williams went with him. They got some receivers that went with him. Big time get was Jordan Addison from Pitt went with them. They're going to have so many fucking weapons. It's just going to come down to the defense. Rice was top 10 in time of possession. They want to sit on the ball. Last year, they got it for 33 minutes a game. They won the possession battle pretty much every game. With that being said, first quarter, they were outscored. I think it was 144-20 in the first quarter alone. So they're going to get down quick. They're not going to be able to just sit on the ball. Give me USC minus 32.5 as my lock of the week. Morale is going to be high in SoCal. And then who knows what happens after that. All right, that is my lock of the week.
It's a matchup of two established Big Ten quarterbacks. Sean Clifford for Penn State and Aiden O'Connell for Purdue. All right, dude, I'm not even reading all this bullshit. I'm just telling y'all who I'm picking. I'm taking Penn State.
Are you?
Yeah.
Really?
On the road, minus 3.5. The biggest thing here is I just think Penn State's going to have more balance on offense. They definitely will. It's not even a question about it. Mm-hmm. They're going to mix in the run along with the pass. I feel like Clifford hasn't gotten a fair shake, even though he played horrible against Arkansas in the bowl game.
Yep.
But he has shown potential, and I feel like each season he does get better, and he's back for another one. So I feel like he'll be even better this year. And I feel like, yeah, it's going to be Aiden O'Connell doesn't have his key target, David Bell, who is playing for the Browns now.
He was one of the top receivers in football.
Purdue, they're going to try to throw it. They're not even going to really try to run it. I think that's going to become a problem, especially later in the game. So I'm rolling with Penn State.
Purdue lost production on the D-line, too.
Yeah.
So I can't remember his name, but something with a K, long last name. Maybe ended it with Dorf, something like that. He was good, though. Can't remember his name. No, yeah, if this was 3, I would feel better about it. That half point, that hook is fucking keeping me away. Yeah. But they just signed James Franklin to a huge fucking deal, and Clifford's been in that offense for quite a while. So I definitely wouldn't take Purdue. I would lean Penn State. So I don't hate that at all. Who's next? Who wants it?
What is the soundbite? Is it the WWE wrestler? I can't hear it.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. Justin.
Just hear the cloud.
Yeah, it's Stone Cold. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I'll go next.
You want to?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
My bad. Jesus. My bad. Here, we'll redo it. That's not. Right issues. Go ahead.
It's at 50.5. Give me the under. It opened up at 55.5. I mean, I don't care what the reason is. Why did it drop 5 points? I don't know, but that's alarming. So that's a red flag for me. I'm staying on the under there.
Mm-hmm.
I know they got Daniels from Georgia, and I don't know much. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know much about this.
Keaton Slovis.
Slovis?
Also USC transfer.
From USC, right?
Yeah, JT Daniels was at USC, then he went to Georgia. Keaton Slovis was at USC, got hurt. Now, yeah, he is at Pitt, taking over for Kenny Pickett.
Right.
He's not bad. but we haven't seen too much from him.
Exactly.
So he's one of those. He's got tons of potential.
New
but
guys, and then Ripple is gone. Whipple,
Yep.
Ripple,
Yep.
gone. No high-powered offense like they had last year. Nipple, who gives a shit? The under is hitting, no doubt. Under 50.5. West Virginia Pitt on Thursday night.
Yeah, like I said, West Virginia had a good defense, and they do return a lot. Fuck it, give me West Virginia with the points. Ain't going under, but if you're going under,
You can add it in
West
there.
Virginia's going to
Sprinkle
hang
it a little
tough.
bit.
Give me West Virginia plus 7.5. They lose by 7. All right, Justin.
All right, I have my own soundbite.
What does that mean?
I got my own soundbite.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Go ahead.
It's the Russian national anthem.
Oh my God!
my
What are you
goodness.
doing?
What the hell?
What are you
We're gonna
doing?
get banned.
Jesus Christ!
You graduated the academy. I'm proud of you, son.
You just played the Russian national anthem? What the fuck is going on? You ever heard of Ukraine, Justin? Yeah, I didn't know
Best of the week
what. I didn't know
last week.
what that was.
I thought it was like a team's fight song or something at first. Like whoever he was gonna pick's fight song.
You just let him play the Russian national anthem?
He said you graduated from the
But
academy,
nobody would
son.
have. What does that even mean?
Like a Russian soldier.
Nobody would even knew what it was, but then you had to clarify it for everybody. Russian national anthem. You could have just let it play and then gave your pick.
Should we add that to the soundboard?
That was
What are you
legendary.
taking? What are you taking?
Russia.
What are you taking? The World Cup until December.
It's all bullshit anyway, dude. The news has been lying.
All right.
Here
What are
we
you
go.
taking?
Here we go.
What are you taking?
All right.
Oh my god, that was funny.
What popped into your fucking head? He couldn't even hear that we were playing sound bites. I hear the glass breaking. He's hey, Russian national anthem. Got it.
That was
All right.
awesome, dude.
All right. Block of the week. LSU -3.
What are we fucking doing? What are we doing? He plays the Russian national anthem and then gives out LSU as his lock of the week?
I'm down on Poitras every day. There's an aroma in the air down there.
Yeah, shit.
The energy's high.
Why didn't you play
And fentanyl.
Yeah.
All
right.
You're smelling throw up and fentanyl. Go ahead. Go
Serious
ahead.
problem down there.
But I mean that's it. LSU -3. I'm not going into detail. Fuck Jordan Travis. We're getting the Tigers -3.
I like it.
Home game.
I love it.
I'm not going to lie. If it's 3.5 right now, I kind of want to take Florida State after that.
No, it's
It's
3.
three.
It's been 3.5 for a while.
It
I
opened
know it
up at
just came down to
2.5, didn't
3. No, it was 3.5. You're okay with that?
What?
What do you mean, what? He just said, well, one, he just played the Russian national anthem, then said there's an aroma on Poitras. Give me LSU as my lock of the week.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it comes down to who's playing quarterback.
Yeah, but you didn't think that was a bad omen?
What, the aroma?
The whole fucking shebang.
You think that's like
He played the Russian national anthem.
I don't know.
Okay. It's like when he makes the Saints his lock.
Yeah,
LSU is the lock?
it's not my lock.
I love it.
I mean, I hope you're
I'm
right.
gonna wait for this line to go down to Florida State -1.
Why are
Let's
you
be honest.
doing that? Florida State -1.
That's what I do.
You're new here.
I just saw the video of
It
of
always
Brian
fucking
Kelly going,
happens. Why are we playing like this line's not gonna fucking flip on us?
Yeah, I don't know. You
do
really
you mean?
expect? You think
Yes.
it's going to go that far?
It's moving for sure.
Well, yeah. Okay.
LSU -1, Florida State -1. It's gonna be one of those.
That just, well, yeah.
He's very adamant about this.
That just threw me off with the Russian national anthem and then fucking the aroma you're smelling. How are you walking out on Poitras and going, it smells like LSU's gonna win? It smells like
The
fucking
energy,
somebody
you
just
can
died.
You can feel
You
it.
can already feel it a week prior.
Energy, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I
It
love
does
it.
stink every morning.
I love
Yeah.
it.
What?
I love it.
All right.
That's a smell of fucking pork sausage and a fucking grease strain.
Okay. All right. We'll recap and then we'll
There
get
was
into
the
our top
one
3.
weird thing that he was gonna say the whole podcast.
Yeah. All right. to recap my picks Thursday, give me Central Michigan plus 21.5. It's just too many points. Give me New Mexico State plus 36.5. It's just too many points. Give me Texas minus 37.5. We're taking chances this week. Texas is back. Oregon plus 17.5. Too many points. Bo Nix. Give me Cincinnati plus 6. Give me Ohio State minus 17. Give me West Virginia plus 7.5. And my lock of the week, give me the USC Trojans minus 32.5. Book it.
Give me Penn State minus 3.5. That's gonna be a lock. Give me Illinois plus 3. I'm going North Carolina at Appalachian State over 56, and then I'm taking Appalachian State plus 1.5. And then I'm going to go Army plus 2. That's it.
Okay, Justin. It's a good thing you're behind the camera, because if people could put a face to the name of who just played the Russian national anthem, you're going to have some people in your DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck them.
New Mexico State against Minnesota. New Mexico State plus 36.5. Got North Texas plus 10.5 versus SMU. Louisville minus 4 against Syracuse. South Carolina minus 12.5 against Georgia State. Coastal Carolina minus 2 against Army. Arkansas minus 6 against Cincinnati. And as my lock of the week, it's LSU minus 3 against Florida State.
Okay, Joseph.
On Friday night, give me Illinois, Indiana over 46.5. Then on Saturday, the big game of the week, give me Ohio State minus 17 over Notre Dame. In the Dome, give me LSU minus 3. And my lock of the week is prior on Thursday, West Virginia and Pitt under 50.5.
All righty. There you go. Week 1 picks are in the book. This is going to be a make or break week in terms of, well, not make or break, but it's going to be somebody's going to get off to a great start or somebody's going to get buried. And I hope it's not me. I hope it's one of y'all.
I'm coming back. I
Okay.
fucking come out here and I gave out fucking stuttering and everything. That's when I win. Last week I was clear, concise with why I was betting. I always fucking lose. I come out now, fucking jumping all over.
You didn't even read about
Yeah.
Penn State. I got a lot of big spreads, but like I said, I know there's a lot of people out there and they're like, Central Michigan. You've seen them. You've seen that little stumpy quarterback under center and you're like, I've seen him play. It's too many points. Take Central Michigan plus 21.5. All right.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Did you want to mention what we were talking about before the podcast? As far as like the little
no,
side?
we can talk about that
Okay.
off. Yeah, no, I guess we can talk about it. So we're talking about potentially incentivizing, meaning we all agree on an amount of money. Wouldn't be anything crazy. The amount doesn't matter. But whoever has the best record at the end of the week gets
$5.
yeah, whatever from each person. What are your thoughts?
Percentage?
That's where we
Yes.
ran into yeah, I would assume percentage, but you got to have a minimum of a certain amount of picks. Say a minimum of 5 picks.
Well, shit.
Means
I
you
got
out
4.
means you out of the running this week.
Yeah, we'll consider that maybe.
Well, you had 3 people agree on this side,
Oh,
so
y'all can play the fucking.
somebody doesn't feel confident.
What's that?
Y'all can play with each other. I don't give a fuck.
Somebody doesn't feel confident in their picks. All right, there you go. That's all of our picks for week 1. So now top 3 sports movies of all time. I guess I'll go first.
Number 3?
Number 3. I'll be surprised if any of y'all have this. The Fighter. Mark Wahlberg, Christian Bale. No?
No, man. I
No?
just feel like that's
No.
kind
You've
of
never even seen the
disrespectful.
movie,
No, I
have you?
haven't,
How is
no.
that disrespectful?
Come on. There's so many legendary sports movies, and you're gonna put
The
that?
Fighter is a fucking incredible movie.
Legendary.
Christian
sports
Bale's
movies.
acting
What about
performance.
Invincible?
What do you
That's a
mean?
damn good movie too. With Mark
He's the
Wahlberg.
Philadelphia Eagles
Hell
fan or
yeah,
something.
dude.
That was my honorable mention, damn it.
You ruined it.
Number 2. The Fighter's a fucking really good movie.
I haven't
have
seen
you
it. No, I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're talking
Idiots.
about all time.
Idiots. Go watch the movie before you pass judgment. Justin hasn't even seen it. Have you seen it?
No.
It's a boxing movie.
Can't be that good. Nobody's
How
seen
old
it.
is it?
It's maybe 10 years old.
Wait, I have seen it.
It's Mark Wahlberg and Christian Bale. Christian Bale's a meth head. But they're both.
Okay, I've seen that movie.
I've seen that.
It's a true story.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Based on a true story. Yeah, it's fucking. It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
That's
It
incredible.
is a pretty good movie.
Christian,
But there's so many.
no, that's
legendary
that's a
movies.
movie that when it's on, I can fucking watch at any time.
Doesn't matter how many times you've seen it.
Yeah, I can always watch that movie. Number 2, Space Jam.
Okay.
Did
new
you
one?
have it?
Number 2, Space Jam.
Number 2, Space Jam. No, not the new one. I haven't even seen the new one. I won't watch it. I won't watch
That's
it.
what they play in Russia
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
the fucking communist motherfuckers.
Space Jam's an all-time classic. It's, I mean, just from start to finish, you got young Michael Jordan out there in his fucking half court right outside the house, his dad. Then it goes, he makes the shot, it goes right into fucking the theme song. All-time great movie. Can watch that anytime it's on. Number 1, probably a popular choice, Friday Night Lights. If it's not somebody else's number 1, then if it's not even in your top 3,
It's not mine.
is it in your top 3?
I respect it, though.
I have so many
Is it? What does
that
that
are
mean?
equal to each other.
Is it in your top 3?
No, I had 3, but I forgot one of them.
Dude, is Friday Night Lights in your top 3? Are y'all fucking kidding me?
No, man.
Oh, yeah. What do you mean?
Dude, my top 3 is
Dude,
badass.
Friday
bro.
Night Lights is one of the best fucking sports movies of all time.
It's good, yeah, definitely.
Billy Bob Thornton,
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best.
fucking Booby Miles.
It definitely should be in at least one person's top 3.
It's my number 1.
Then why is it on yours, Nick?
That movie has everything you need. It's got the highs, it's got the lows, the sad parts. Booby Miles tears his fucking ACL. Now he's got to go be a trash man. He's got his grandpa out there in the car when he's coming back. He's fucking crying. That shit hurts. Billingsley dislocating
Yeah,
his
his
shoulder.
fucking dad beating
yeah.
the fucking shit out of
Throwing
him.
the ring. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, getting abused by his dad. Dad's throwing his state championship ring out because he's living in the fucking past because
the
they're out in
fucking
Texas.
toughest fullback in Texas.
Dislocate. Yeah, he keeps fumbling though, but he doesn't fumble. It dislocates his shoulder. They pop that shit back into place. He's out there running his ass off. The halftime speech from Coach Gaines.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's a damn good movie.
Rest of your life's about to happen
add
right
that to
out
the
here on this
honorable
field.
Yeah, Dallas Carter. That
Be
fucking coach
great.
was cool.
He's sucking on that damn
That
lollipop.
fucking lollipop is legendary.
But yeah, dude, I can't believe y'all don't have that.
It's in my honorable mentions.
That's an all-time great fucking movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Sad as shit.
I'll put it in mine.
No, that's not the way
Well,
it
he
works.
was he was confused. He didn't know what his third one was.
I had 2 that were funny movies.
Well, go ahead. 3-1.
All right,
Start with 3. Friday Night
shit.
Lights is number 1, dude.
He's putting it at 3. Watch.
3's The Water Boy.
Okay.
Love it.
Wait, do I even need to say anything?
That's the fucking overalls.
Oh, I'm just reading that impression.
Bobby Boucher never coming there. And then tackle the world, threw him in the stand.
Yeah, no, I mean that one's pretty self-explanatory. But so yeah, that was like what we were talking about before. It was like you can go.
Yeah, there's different types.
Yeah, there's serious sports movies, then there's comedies. I mean, fucking Adam Sandler has multiple.
Yeah, there was another
I've seen
comedy I
Happy
was
Gilmore a
thinking
billion
of.
times.
But I forgot about it. So I'll just go. I'll go number 2. Shit.
Okay, so you don't have a list.
I did have one, but there were so many of them. Number 2, I'll do Remember the Titans.
Okay.
And then number 1 is Coach Carter.
Coach Carter is a great movie.
That's my number 1.
It's a good list.
What's he doing?
I'll try to think of the other
Justin,
one I was
you
thinking of.
You can wait. And there's now we know what your number 1 is. 2 and 3 basically don't matter now.
Yeah. All right. Who's next?
Joseph's next because we know Justin's number 1. All right, go ahead.
Number 3, Coach Carter.
Okay.
Number 2, what was your number 2? Space Jam.
Space Jam.
Number 1, Remember the Titans.
Are you fucking kidding
It's
me?
so vanilla.
Okay, I remember the one I want to move. I want to remove Remember the Titans.
Good,
now.
thank God.
Longest Yard.
Yeah, that was gonna be
That
an
was the
honorable
other
mention.
As
one
number
we
2.
mentioned.
Longest Yard's a fucking great movie. That shit. Well, the newer one.
The
right?
new one is
with
a-
Adam Sandler.
yeah.
Yes.
The old one's not bad too, but Billy Bob Thornton is the not Billy Bob Thornton. The fuck am I talking about?
Yeah.
No, it's fucking Burt Reynolds.
Oh, yeah.
Burt Reynolds. All right, Justin, what is your 3 and 2?
Number 3, The Blind Side.
Okay.
It's a good movie.
You're about to get dragged.
What?
I mean,
That movie's awesome.
okay.
I love Sandra Bullock.
It's awesome if
All
you're
time sports movies? Yeah, if you're a
Say-
damn fucking baby.
if you're gay.
You just didn't want to say it. Nick will say it.
Oh,
All right, what's your number 2?
I mean, it's not a bad movie, but all-time sports movies, it's like that's one of those like feel-good, like like I'm
Your
out here
highs
getting
and your lows.
I'm out here getting no, that's more highs than lows. Friday Night Lights, you get your fucking heart ripped out. They lose the game.
Then why
Then
are
they
you
all
doing
go
a
their
fucking
separate
cry
ways.
Well,
watch
then
it.
what are you saying about Remember the Titans then? You're going,
That's
What?
a fucking weak-ass movie,
Oh.
dude.
left side, strong side. Don't ever disrespect Remember the Titans. That movie
That
is
is a good
badass.
All right, Justin, what's your 2?
Number 2, Moneyball with Brad Pitt.
Another good movie.
It's
Love
a
that
good movie, but we're talking all-time. Justin got drugged through the mud for his fucking his all-time fast food items.
like
I'm
the list.
surprised he doesn't have fucking Rebound in there.
Martin Lawrence. That's another good movie. I love that.
that movie is
movie.
fucking trash.
What?
That
I love
movie is
that
so
movie.
fucking bad.
It's so corny.
That
that
movie
it's
is
good.
so bad. That's like what that arguably that would be the number 1 worst fucking
did you
sports
even
movie.
remember that?
That and Thunderstruck with Kevin Durant. Worst fucking sports movies of all time. Moneyball is a really good movie. But we're
It is
talking
a good movie.
we're talking I mean, I don't know. That's more of like it's fucking the evolution. Like you're following Billy Bean as he's trying to play this statistics fucking game with the Oakland A's. Space Jam doesn't make your top 3?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Space Jam? But we've got The Blind Side?
Yeah.
Dude. We got to get a grip
And we
on
all know
time.
what your number 1 is now.
Yeah.
Y'all ever see those memes on Twitter where it's Jonah Hill and Moneyball, and he's like, Billy, this is Antonio Gibson.
Yeah.
People think he's gonna be a steal, but he's actually just returning kicks.
Yeah, I have seen those. Yeah. No, it's a good movie. Jonah Hill was a good actor in that one. Brad Pitt's a good fucking actor, obviously. It is a good movie, but we're talking all time. Like,
But Jonah Hill's a bitch.
okay. Okay.
Damn.
Glory Road was one of my honorable mentions. I like Glory Road more than I like Coach Carter.
Really?
They've got the same similar vibe
Yeah.
of movie. Glory Road, obviously about Texas Western, the first all black starting 5. They beat Kentucky, all that good stuff. They deal with all the fucking the racial issues. It's a fucking really good movie. Coach Carter's good. It's like it is good. I don't know. I've seen
it's
it. Maybe
good.
because I've seen it so much that I'm like, eh. But Invincible, definitely up there. That's a feel good. You end off on a good note. He fucking gets the smokes him on the kick return, returns
Yeah.
it for the touchdown, points to his people that he put in the fucking worst seats in the house. Great movie. And then my other honorable mention, Dodgeball.
Hell yeah.
Dodgeball was
Hell
an
yeah.
incredible
That's
fucking
funny.
movie.
It is a funny movie.
When I watched that movie so much, I could almost replay that entire movie back from. He starts off with him fucking drinking the yoo-hoo while he's brushing his teeth.
If Bam's here, I'm pretty sure you and him could go back and forth that whole movie.
Oh, 100%. But he brushes his fucking teeth and then washes it down with some yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
But an incredible movie. Patches O'Houlihan's a legend. What are you? You got any honorable mentions? You didn't.
You didn't make a list.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say you didn't even have a list. You got
He
nothing.
said,
but
hold on,
honorable
let me think of
mentions.
some.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that was my 3
longest yards
best
definitely.
movies. Yeah.
Longest yards definitely up there. All right, give
Wait,
me.
Space Jam wasn't on your top 3, right?
Yeah, that's definitely an honorable
That's an
mention.
honorable mention. Jeez.
Well, like Happy Gilmore.
There's just so many. Like we could have
Caddyshack.
did basketball
yeah,
movies.
they don't know about Caddyshack. How do you know about fucking Caddyshack, but you haven't seen The Fighter?
I mean, golf's a sport, but
Huh?
it's not like a regular sport.
What do you mean? There's a ton of good golf.
Because a lot of
movies.
these movies are about teamwork and stuff like that.
There's a shitload of good golf movies. Happy Gilmore, 10 Cup.
I'm just saying it's not as much of a sport.
Oh, it is.
I get what you're saying.
No, I don't.
Like
It's not like, it's not
team
the same
camaraderie
type
building.
of movie as like Remember the Titans or
Right.
Coach Carter or something like that. Like where like
Like a brotherhood.
yeah,
I guess.
Golf is a singular
or even The
sport.
Longest Yard. I mean,
Well, yeah, any team sport. Could be fucking Miracle, the hockey movie.
I damn near cried when Chris Rock died in The Longest Yard.
Yeah, it's very sad.
It's very sad.
Very sad. Go ahead. What's your honorable mention?
Oh, with Happy Gilmore, Waterboy, just had it Friday Night Lights. Sandlot.
Sandlot's a fucking great
Sandlot's
movie.
a great movie.
Sandlot should have been in somebody's top 3. That was one of those.
That's
like,
right there for me.
And you played baseball. I don't understand how that's.
I got
not
a
in
couple
your
of
top 3.
baseballs. Rookie of the Year. Rowan Gardner.
That's a great movie
That's a
too.
good-ass
Y'all
movie.
don't know about that. I
Float it.
guarantee it. You
Just
don't know.
float
Do
it.
you? Oh,
my
dude.
God! What?
He gets his fucking arm broken. Then when they
Yep.
get it back, they're like, "Oh, this kid can fucking throw gas." So
He just slung it
the
like a
dude who they
slingshot.
like, the guy who they pair with him, can't remember his name. He was Marv in Home Alone. That dude's hilarious. He gets stuck in between the two
in the
doors.
fence.
Yeah, no, it was in the double doors in the hotel room. He gets stuck in between.
I'm thinking of in the dugout, in the fucking fence, in the dugout.
Yeah, he does that too. I
At the
think.
end.
Yeah. Angels in the Outfield was
Another
a
good
fucking great
baseball
movie. Obviously, what was fucking the corn? If you build it, they will come.
Yeah, I can't remember. I know what you're talking about though.
Field of Dreams.
Look, I got
Kevin
a couple
Costner.
more actually.
Go
And
ahead.
you got to say all the Rockies. I mean, you have to mention the Rockies.
That's more of like the older generation.
right. Like Mike.
Like Mike's a great movie. A great fucking
Yeah,
This-
like Mike won.
This one was borderline top 3 for me any given Sunday.
with
When Al
Jamie
Pacino
Foxx.
gives that damn speech in the locker room, I'll run through a fucking brick wall for that.
Yeah.
That's a really good movie. I like that movie.
Yeah.
And White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah, it's a great movie as well. Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I love that movie too. That's a little more. You weren't allowed to watch that growing up, Justin. There ain't no way.
It would have been me not allowed to watch it if
Yeah, you were
anybody.
sneaking
I couldn't
it.
say crap.
You got it. You got honorable mentions, Justin?
No, y'all basically covered them all.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, fucking Sandlot should have been in somebody's top 3.
Fucking Gridiron Gang.
Oh,
that
I
was a
love
good
Gridiron Gang. You were 88.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was repping 88s because of that movie.
Oh yeah.
We were walking around throwing this up when we were in
You
high
a
school.
goddamn 95.
All right. All right. So that's our top 3
That was a good
sports
segment.
movies
I
of
like
all
that
time. Week 1 is here. There's a fuckload of games to pick from. I think I could run the table, but I could lose every bet too. So either one is up there. A lot of big spreads. I don't advise it typically, but I think week 1's a good opportunity. Some of these teams, they might not fucking. They want to get their guys reps, so they might not pull them. Texas plays Bama, so that's a different story. Texas, there's an argument to be made there that they could pull their starters if they get up by a shitload because they want to be ready for Bama. They'll get trounced by Bama regardless. I think that they know they're going to get beat by Bama, so why not kick the fuck out of ULM before you get beat by Bama? A lot of big spreads, but we're taking chances this week. Y'all got anything to say before we go?
No.
No?
Good luck.
Yep. Good luck.
All right. Y'all have a good one. Episode 122 is in the books. Who dat?
The house always wins. Play long enough, you never change the stakes. The house takes you. Unless, when that perfect hand comes along, you bet big, and then you take the house. I've been practicing this good. A little bit. Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed.
That was good. I liked it.